Alright guys, so I'm actually going to be consulting my cleaning schedule. If you didn't know, I made an entire cleaning schedule for you guys that has daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly tasks, as well as survival mode and emergency cleaning. Today we're going to be mashing up the weekly and monthly cleaning tasks for the kitchen, so let's get into them. Alright guys, so as you can see, the kitchen isn't exactly giving dirty, but it is for sure not giving clean, alright? It's a little disheveled, a little cluttered, a little junky, and I just want to get it all fixed up for the week. Alright, so we are going to start out in my refrigerator, and really, I cannot stand cleaning my refrigerator, to be honest. It's one of those chores that just gets on my last nerve because I cook a lot and I do our meal prep a lot, so cleaning out the refrigerator can just get annoying. There's always like ingredients in there. Okay, we're like an ingredient household, and sometimes they get annoying to pick up and clean around. The Fabuloso we're using today is the blue one with the bleach alternative. A lot of people get their panties in a knot that I use Fabuloso to clean my house. I'm just gonna remind you, it's my house, not yours. And this is what works for me. I actually tend to have reactions to a lot of other cleaners. They'll make me cough and sneeze pretty bad. Fabuloso is one of the only ones I can use. So I mix it with very hot water, and that's what I clean with. So I'm just spraying down my whole refrigerator. I like to use this bleach alternative one when I'm getting in there and getting in there deep. I also like to go in with the Method Disinfectant in the bamboo scent, or OdoBan Disinfectant in the eucalyptus scent, whatever I can get my hands on. But for now, I'm using this Fabuloso one. After I use this one, I can go back in with the watermelon one to make the fridge smell like really sweet and clean, but I don't mind the fresh, just like clean scent of opening a fridge. I don't know about you, but certain parts of the house, I feel like they just need to smell different, and the fridge is one of those. But next we're moving on to our stove, and oh my God, do I hate these little burner cover things. They just suck. I actually ended up having to clean them with Easy Off, the oven cleaners. So if you never used Easy Off to clean those and you feel like you always have like buildup on them, then man, that is the way to go. They were extra dirty because I had made a big batch of pozole for me and my husband, and some of it had spilled out of my pot because my pot just was not big enough. So yeah, my stove was like extra messy today. Now that the underneath is clean, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the top of it with that same Fabuloso spray. I feel like that Fabuloso spray puts in over time when I'm cleaning my kitchen, because once I mix it with the hot water, I just try to clean with it as much as I can. All right, guys, moving on to dishes. So usually my hubby does the dishes, but I was already cleaning the kitchen and I just felt like cleaning them and, emptying the dishwasher and then reloading it. We try to split up our chores pretty fairly in the house, but to be honest, I like doing a lot of the cleaning. My husband doesn't like the idea of me doing all the cleaning, but I like doing all the cleaning. He just doesn't want me to feel like I'm burdened with having to do all the chores in the house. He loves to remind me that he can do his part too, and that there's nothing wrong with him. He knows how to clean. His mama raised him right, and he's not going to leave me to do everything. And I totally understand that, but I don't know about you guys, but sometimes like cleaning is like free therapy. I love it. It smells good. Everything's clean and nice. You did a task on your to-do list, so you were successful at something. I don't know. I think it's like a whole psychological thing, but girl, don't get me going on that. Okay, me and my psych majorness just comes out, and I just psychoanalyze myself all the time. Long story short, I love cleaning. I feel like it's a form of therapy. So I went ahead and did the dishes, and I did get a little sass from my husband when he came home because he likes to remind me that that's his domain. But I am now going to clean the oven. And to be honest, girl, I had to ask my husband for help on this one. So we actually burned a plastic, like a silicone heat pad thing, like basically for your, to what's it called, a counter protector or whatever, when you put down something hot. Yeah, that got burned in our oven. I don't know how it got stuck to a dish or something, but yeah, I had to call my husband in and help me clean that. I don't know how he got it out, but if you guys want me to ask him, I will leave it in the comments down below, because he for sure got that oven sparkling, thank goodness. I moved on to cleaning my cabinets, and I just use the Method wood cleaner, the daily wood cleaner, just to wipe down the outside of the cabinet. You could go ahead and use the wood polish that they have as well, but to be honest, girl, I don't even know if this is real wood or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do what I do. So I got the wood cleaner, and I just use the daily one and give it a good wipe down. This is something you should do, like, I believe I said monthly in my cleaning schedule, because it is a tedious, annoying task, but you would be surprised how dirty your cabinets can get, and just how much like grease and grime can be on them, especially if you cook a lot, or if you have little ones, even dogs like bumping up against them, walking up against them, or putting their paws up on them. Like my two little monsters, they can get real dirty real quick. So I just go around and clean all of my cabinets. It really doesn't take that long, and it really helps your kitchen smell super clean and fresh. I like the one from Method because it smells like almond, which is just so like yummy and delicious of a scent. It's like kind of warm, and that scent definitely lingers after you have cleaned. So if you're looking for a wood cleaner that gives like a really fresh scent, I highly recommend the Method one. All right, guys, time to get to these counters. So because we are mixing the weekly and monthly clean, I am actually gonna be taking everything off the counters to clean behind it all. Girl, my countertops are so dusty and messy. I was like, Miss Ma'am, now you've been slacking a little bit on your cleaning. How you gonna make cleaning schedule and not follow it? What the hell? So, you know, I had to get in there and get them clean and clean them good. And I really do love the fresh scent that this Method one, sorry guys, that the Fabuloso left behind. But if you like a different fresh scent, the Method Lime and Salt is my other favorite. I feel like it leaves a really fresh, just like spa-like scent almost. I don't know how to describe it to you guys other than that. So I like this Fabuloso because it smells kind of like naturey fresh. I don't know, like fresh pine trees or something. And your girl is in Alaska, so I don't mind that vibe sometimes, you know. But if you're looking for more of just like a fresh, cute scent, I would highly recommend the Method Lime and Salt. But this bleach alternative one is good. And if anybody is concerned, it's not actually bleaching anything. It's like an alternative to bleach. So there's plenty of other bleach alternatives as well. They kind of do the same thing. They don't actually like bleach anything. It's just for the extra cleaning power. But now I'm going to go ahead and sweep my floors. Now, this is the broom I was telling you guys about in my cleaning essentials. I've talked about it a couple times. I really love this broom because you can comb out the dog hair or like hair that gets caught in your broom. And you just like step on the dustpan and can sweep everything up, as you guys can see I'm doing here. I just think it helps with sweeping. I don't know about you guys, but I hate when hair gets stuck in the broom. So I really love that feature to be able to just like swipe it off. All right, guys, now we're in for the big show, the O-Cedar. Girl, when the mop comes out, you know you are just about done, and it is the best feeling. Now, I obviously use hot boiling water. There's no other option. Hottest water I can get on my stove. And I don't measure my Fabuloso. I just pour it in until you feel like your floor is going to be clean. I don't know, girl, but don't be using no little bit, because you got to get up in there and clean it, okay? I don't know about you guys, but if you're not bent over, you just ain't mopping good. I don't know. If your back don't hurt after, you just ain't mopping good. That's probably not good for our health, but I swear, I feel like it ain't getting clean any other way. I tried it. I tried to just stand up and mop, but girl, I can't do it. Gotta bend over. I cannot be the only one that does that when they mop. All right, guys, and the last thing you're gonna do is start that load of laundry. So I went ahead and took the mop head off. Every time after you mop with the O-Cedar, if you guys didn't know, you could just step on the mop head and like pull up on the handle and you will be able to remove that mop head. So always wash it after each use just to keep it fresh and clean. But I just start my load of laundry with all of my microfiber towels, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed cleaning the kitchen with me. Make sure you pick up my cleaning schedule. It'll be linked down below. It's $5. It's only ever $5. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.